as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, stay back. But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Rick Rock.
Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Davis, and what a thrill to be here for the biggest one of them all, the Super Bowl. And it seems to get bigger every year. The lights get brighter, the cameras more numerous. I don't know, there's just so much that goes into this game. It's an honor to be here, isn't it?
It is an honor, and I can't wait to share this game with you. This is going to be a whole lot of fun. You're my partner, my best friend. I can't imagine being anywhere else but right here with you. And just think about it this way. You mentioned the magnitude. This is no longer just a game for America or even North America. This is worldwide. People watching from just about every country in the world. This is impressive.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and just about ready to roll. Now Cohen. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's got daylight. 20, 10, touchdown, Tampa Bay. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Now Taylor on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this will be a pickup of 4 here, up to their own 20. Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down. Right. Go. You can't hit it. He's not going to get me. Check 90 now. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Blue Dan.
From the gun, Jackson. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. 6, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual-type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws it big, has to do the same thing.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Right in the 8. Choose the mic. I'm scared. 8. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Watch Mike. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Mike 52. Mike 52. Here we go, T.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton airing this one out for it. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 54 yards. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Wall, 3.
They'll try the left side. Ross. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for the Ravens. 51 yards on the ground. First down, Baltimore. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm coming. 36.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Watch safety creep. Go. Safety's creeping. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vic Beasley. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He gets this one to Johnson. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
I think everything was impressive about that one, except they didn't get a first down. But I like their field position now after that play.
Yeah, now you got a pretty makeable field goal opportunity. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here.
Hey, go, Mike 40, Mike 40.
Defense wins championships, baby. 40, baby.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll try and throw for it to Jackson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
Gotta do better.
Gun.
Come on. Kill.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Great.
Check. 52 the money. 52 the money. Check.
My 52.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he completes it to Cohen. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. That is caught by Cohen. 5 yards on the pickup. And that'll make it 2nd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Right to the 3. 8. 20.
From the 50, Newton. Forced out to his left. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he stopped immediately there. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Gun.
We got 3. We got 8. Watch the safety creep.
Throwing on 2nd down. Newton. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot down.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Newton on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there.
Watch the pass.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Switch it. Greg. You got tight.
On second down now. It's Cohen. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Greg.
Newton on third down. Got his target, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on third down? They'll take it.
20.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
8. Check 50. Gun.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Let's go. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike, 53.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go. And got his man complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Demir Bird, 74 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He completes it to Evans. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
7 yards there and a first down. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Great. 8. Express.
Throwing again is Newton. Being chased out left. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain there of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. And this play was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Great.
What's tight? Tight is right.
20.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cohen. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
Check it back.
And this is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Here we go.
And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55 as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
On first down, it's Ross. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. The safety, Keanu Neal, there to make the tackle.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
What is it? 45 to Mike. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Ready?
On 2nd and 9, Jackson flush to his right. Throw right side complete to Carter. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
On third down, it's Ross. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
4 yards. Brings up fourth down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down.
Kill. Kill. Turn up. Let's go. Here we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Oh, here we go. Oh.
Mike, 53. 53.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing on 4th down. Buying time to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run on 1st down. Brown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check your hot read. 53 to Mike. 53. Check 53.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mike, 53. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Check 9. Check 37. Check 37. Switch.
On 3rd down, it's Ross. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
And a Raven 1st down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain.
Check. 45. Mike, 45. You go night.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 55 yards. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 14.
Okay, 180. 8. In your face. 52 is the mic right here over there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Second and 10, Newton again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. Nice pickup for a first down.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Jackson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
3rd and goal, Jackson. This is Miller, complete. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Mike, 45.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand.
Gun. 52's to Mike. Come to my work. We want it. 20. Hey, alert 3.
From his goal line here, Newton. And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild, and at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to...
Still leading, but it costs them. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, but they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down.
Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that? Zoom.
On fourth down, Jackson. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set. In racing, going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom indeed. To throw again is Jackson.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
20.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel, and the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Newton's going to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Move. 8.
His pass caught at the 4. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. Newton now to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Shedding through the defense. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl, and they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy to cap an amazing season. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.